Friends, today we are going to see about Gibbs phase rule. In order to study Gibbs phase rule, we studied number of phases denoted by P. Number of phases denoted by P. Then number of components. This number of components denoted by C. And last one, degree of freedom or variance. Degree of freedom, or it is also known as variance. We know all three concepts along with their definition and some examples. We have taken a water system as example. In water system there are three phases: solid, liquid and vapor. Okay. Now for the same water system, degree of freedom, what is degree of freedom? 0, because water in solid state, liquid state and in vapor state, there is equilibrium of these three phases. There is no need to know pressure, temperature and composition, all get automatically fixed. That's why degree of freedom is 0. Okay, that's why this water system is 0 variant. And again, you know, composition of this water system means, though there are three phases, but three phases explain or expressed in terms of their chemical composition as H2O. Ice, H2O solid. Water in liquid state, H2O liquid. Water in vapor state, H2O vapor. Means chemical composition of each phase is represented by H2O. That's why the number of components 1. Means water system is a 3-phase, 1 component and non-variant or 0 variant system. Okay, we studied it as far as phase, component and degree of freedom. Now there is a relationship between number of phases, degree of freedom and number of component, and that relationship was devised or stated by Gibbs. That's why it is called as Gibbs phase rule. According to Gibbs phase rule, sum of number of phases and degree of freedom is always exceed by 2 to its number of component, provided that the equilibrium between any number of phases, provided that the equilibrium between any number of phases is not affected by gravity, or we can say electric or magnetic force, or we can say surface action. Getting it? What is Gibbs phase rule? The sum of number of phases and degree of freedom is always exceed by 2 to its number of component, provided that the equilibrium is not affected by gravity, electric or magnetic force, or a surface action. Now here P is number of phases, F is degree of freedom, C is number of component. means what is mathematical statement of Gibbs phase rule? P plus F is equals to C plus 2. In any system which is at equilibrium, no doubt there is not a effect of gravitational force, electric or magnetic force, or surface action. Then at equilibrium, the number of phases and degree of freedom, sum of number of phases and degree of freedom is always exceed by 2 to its number of component. Now see example. You know, we have to verify. That's why we have to study, suppose, water system. You know, for water system, you know number of components 1, number of phases 3. Let me assume you have to calculate F, but actually you know here it is non-variant or zero variant system. This we have to verify. Now see, for water system, if P equals to 3, C equals to 1, then according to Gibbs phase rule, what is Gibbs phase rule? P plus F is equals to C plus 2. Okay, that's why. What is the value of P? Here, number of phases 3. F you have to calculate. Actually you know, but you have to verify. C equals to 1. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus F. 3 cancel with this 3. What is the value of F? 0. That is a non-variant system. Is it true? Yes. Because you know, water is 3-phase, 1 component and 0 variant system, that is non-variant system. You may take several examples. In our study, next system is also there. You may explain that sulfur system as far as this Gibbs phase rule is concerned. We are going to see one by one these systems. Now, in the next period, we have to study 2 systems in detail, water system and sulfur system. For study of these 2 systems, your concept of number of phases, degree of freedom, as well as the number of component must be clear. Then and then it is easy to study water system and sulfur system, because full question may be asked on this system. Explain water system in detail for 6 marks. Explain water system as area. Explain water system as curve study, okay, or triple point study. Small question may be asked, or for complete system 6 mark question may be there. In the same fashion, same question, lengthy or short questions may be asked on sulfur system. But in order to study these systems in detail, you must know Gibbs phase rule, P plus F equals to C plus 2. You must know definition of number of phases or phases. You must know the definition of degree of freedom, and then number of components. We studied it by taking several examples. Okay, you have to study this in detail. Then and then it is easy to understand sulfur system as well as water system. In the next period, we are going to study these systems. Okay.